Everybody knows I love Eli Lilly, mainly because it's developed what I believe could be the biggest drug of all time. And that's the revolutionary GLP-1 treatment for weight loss, diabetes, and possibly many other indications. Right now it goes by a Mounjaro for diabetes, Zepbound for obesity. Lilly's gotten to its current $823 billion valuation almost entirely on the strength of this medication, and for good reason. For those of you who've owned it for the long haul, like my charitable trust, well, the stock's made us a fortune. But there's more to Lilly than just the GLP-1 revolution. They're also working on what could be a very exciting Alzheimer's drug called donanemab. Now, just yesterday, the FDA's Peripheral and Central Nervous Systems Drugs Advisory Committee, or AdCom for short, held a meeting on donanemab, and the results, they surpassed all expectations. And that's why I want to give you an update on this one, because it's new. Because I know many viewers, along with members of the CNBC Investing Club, now own Eli Lilly, given my endless endorsements of the stock, of which, by the way, I am proud of. And look, this AdCom meeting went great. I mean, honestly, it was a very good outcome for Lilly, with 11-member advisory committee voting unanimously on both of the two questions posed by the FDA, that they said, one, the drug is effective, and two, the benefits of donanemab outweigh the risk. Keep that in mind. They outweigh the risk because there's some good things happening here. More important, we really didn't know how this advisory committee would rule. Certainly wasn't a given. Last week, the FDA released background documents ahead of the meeting, and there were a couple of areas of concern for the bulls. For example, it looked like Lilly's Alzheimer's drug might potentially get dinged on safety grounds. In the clinical trial that the advisory committee was relying on, 3 patients who took donanemab died from a condition known as amyloid-related imaging abnormalities, while there were 0 deaths from that cause in the placebo group. In fact, there were more deaths generally in the group that got the drug than in the placebo group. That's usually a sign that it's not going to get approved. Granted, we're talking about Alzheimer's disease, so the people taking the drug aren't exactly young, but you never want to see more deaths in the group that gets the actual medication. And that's why I feared it might not be approved. The second issue is more of a technicality. The FDA did not agree with Lilly's decision to change the primary endpoint of the clinical trial. Now, I don't want to get too deep in the woods here, but Lilly originally said it would use a measurement called the Clinical Dementia Rating Dash Sum of Boxes to evaluate how well their drug works. But then the company changed to a different measurement of cognitive function called the Integrated Alzheimer's Disease Rating Scale. Now, we know the FDA had previously said that they didn't like that move. Nobody likes it when you move the goalposts, right? But in the end, those concerns apparently didn't amount to much at all, as the advisory committee ruled that the safety concerns were generally consistent with the class of drugs that donanemab belongs to. These are drugs that fight Alzheimer's by clearing out a type of plaque that forms in the brain called amyloid beta. Okay, it's not just plaque, it's amyloid beta plaque. Even better, the advisory committee said that donanemab's efficacy outweighs any safety risk that might exist. Now, that's because the efficacy numbers are really impressive. Based on the clinical trial, we know this drug can slow the cognitive and functional decline of people with early-stage Alzheimer's by 35% over an 18-month period. Imagine having that window for yourself. I mean, this is a horrible disease. As the different types of measurement systems, Lilly's case was aided by the fact that the drug still demonstrated statistically significant results based on the FDA's preferred system, even as Lilly used a different system for the formal evaluation of the drug against its primary endpoint. It looks good with either metric, though. Now, Eli Lilly's next step, getting formal approval from the FDA, and while the agency doesn't technically have to agree with the advisory committee's decision, it would certainly be highly unusual for them to overrule an 11-0 decision in favor of the drug. That hardly ever happens. In fact, the FDA usually just follows the recommendation. The last time I can remember the FDA disagreeing with the advisory committee was 3 years ago, when an AdCom panel advised the agency against approving Biogen's first Alzheimer's drug. But the FDA approved it anyway. Very controversial decision. But I think they did it because there's so few actual treatments for this disease. Now, though, the FDA's got the AdCom panel unanimously recommending that they give Lilly's Alzheimer's drug the thumbs up. So I would be shocked if it doesn't get approved. After that would come the launch and how we'd have to see this drug does versus the competition. If approved, donanemab would be the third Alzheimer's treatment targeting amyloid plaque to make the market, following 2 drugs that were jointly developed by Biogen and Japanese drug maker Eisai, called Aduhelm and Leqembi. Now, Aduhelm is the one that the AdCom panel recommended the FDA avoid approving. Leqembi, though, is considered a much better drug than Aduhelm. Right now, it's effectively the standard of care for early-stage Alzheimer's. Now, how about these two? Well, we're going to have to see how much market share donanemab, or whatever Lilly decides to call it once it goes commercial, will probably get rid of that name, can carve out. We're now seeing some analysts argue that Biogen's Leqembi seems safer because it has a slightly lower risk of amyloid-related imaging abnormalities. Then again, donanemab slowed the progression of early-stage Alzheimer's by 35%. Leqembi only slowed it by 28% of the same period. That is statistically wide. It's big, and it matters. Clearly, the FDA's advisory panel thought the efficacy of Lilly's drug means it's worth the risk. These are very big differences. But for now, I'll just say that yesterday's advisory committee decision represents an incremental positive for Eli Lilly and donanemab, and of course, anyone with early-stage Alzheimer's disease. Frankly, as far as the stock goes, the Alzheimer's drug it's not that important for the moment. Certainly not when you compare it to the Mounjaro/Zepbound GLP-1 revolution. When you look at what the analysts are expecting, they're projecting $331 million in donanemab sales next year before growing to $705 million in 2026. Pretty good, but not earth-shaking. Now, if you want some context, the analysts are looking for $26 billion from Mounjaro and Zepbound combined next year. However, Lilly's stock has already had a huge run on those GLP-1 numbers. And as we told members of the investment club, they need to prove to Wall Street that they've got something more in the pipeline. I think his advisory committee decision on the Alzheimer's drug does precisely that. As a shareholder, I'm grateful for these projections, by the way, when estimates to stay as low as possible. Here's the bottom line. Right now, Eli Lilly is an $823 billion behemoth. And I truly believe it's ultimately headed to a $1 trillion valuation, mostly fueled by the GLP-1 revolution. But yesterday, we got still more proof that Lilly's not merely a one-trick pony. If you want a deeper dive into this charitable trust holding, I do suggest that you join the investing club, where we do the homework so you don't have to do quite so much research on your own. We can reach the same conclusion together. Mad Money's back in the break.
Coming up, we now know Lilly, so how about a new idea? It's part 2 of Cramer's series on Big Pharma. Next. Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.